Hi, welcome to the Continuous Revenue Marketer podcast, where the most influential marketers in the world are sharing their insights and lessons on the critical topic chief executives must address daily: how to deliver continuous profitable revenue for their organizations through new customer growth and lifetime value optimization. And most importantly, they'll be sharing what strategies, tactics, and methodologies they're employing to achieve these critical goals with a high ROI on their marketing spend. I'm Russell Kern, CEO and founder of Kern and Omnicom Agency, and I'm joined today with my co-host and producer, Elliot Dennis.
Thanks, Russell. On our last episode, we introduced the concept of continuous revenue marketing and talked a little bit about the history of CRM. So as we continue to build upon that over these first few episodes, what exactly is the difference between continuous revenue marketing and personalization at scale?
To me, continuous revenue marketing is a core philosophy. It's a calling, if I'll exaggerate it, a North Star. In the end, it's what every marketer must accomplish for their companies to keep their organization alive. The approach to continuous revenue marketing comes from an understanding that the buyer's journey is not a linear approach. There is no starting or stopping point. There is always a continuous need to acquire high-valued customers, as well as a constant need to maximize a customer's lifetime value. And these two critical objectives can be accomplished at scale with high marketing efficiencies when an organization has the capability to deliver unique experiences containing the right message, the right images at the right moment in time to the right individual. Now, this simple concept has been around for a long time, but in reality, it's very difficult to accomplish. And that's because to achieve authentic, meaningful, personalized marketing at scale, you need an integrated data-centric communication ecosystem. I know it's a mouthful of words, but when you think about it, you need an ecosystem that encompasses technology platforms, marketing talent, data science, atomic design, open data flows, all working together in real time to make the delivery of a unique, highly relevant, memorable experience delivered in the right channel at the right time a reality. Thus, when a marketing organization is on the path to implementing personalized marketing at scale, we at Kern consider that organization and the individuals within them to be continuous revenue marketers.
Candidly, it sounds like a lot, Russell. So, personalization marketing at scale sounds a bit complex, is it?
Oh yeah, there's no kidding. Let's be honest. Personalized marketing at scale is complex, but the rewards are significant. There are numerous components and processes and procedures and technology platforms and data rules and system enablers that all need to be integrated and masterfully orchestrated to make a personalized at scale marketing system work. And the painful truth is that personalization has been talked a lot about in the past. Oh, we put in their name. Oh, we'll put in their address. And that was personalization. But in the end, and when you look at it today, there still is no off-the-shelf plug-and-play solution that a brand can buy. And frankly, having seen so many solutions over my career, I don't believe there's another agency network that can help a chief marketer create a world-class level of personalized marketing at scale as good as our parent group, the Omnicom Precision Marketing Agency Group. And to help CMOs sort out the complexity of personalization of marketing at scale, OPMG, we like to call it, has created a definitive blueprint which lays out the organizational framework to make this type of ecosystem, communication system work. The framework will show you what are the pillar concepts of personalized marketing at scale, the foundational layers the pillars stand on, and then the crossbeams required to frame in all the operational aspects of a highly efficient and highly effective personalized marketing scale system.
Yeah, Russell, that does seem a little complex, but can you give us maybe some deeper details, maybe a visual or blueprint for our listeners to help them understand more?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, Elliot, I will. It's important to let the listeners and viewers know that the links to what I'll be sharing The download files are available via our website, and they are in our episode description. So what you are seeing here is the overarching reference blueprint for personalized marketing at scale. And what you notice through the little numbers is that there are 7 major components that comprise a personalized marketing system. The first 3 along the top are the foundational operating principles: authentically knowing your customer, being able to create effective content at scale based upon customer and cultural insights, and having the ability to adjust your channel spend to deliver your messages wherever your customers are interacting with your brand. And as you look down, you'll see that these 3 pillars are stacked on and standing upon a 3-tiered operating model. The first layer is people, which comprises a diverse set of marketing talents and skills against 7 core disciplines. Processes, including project management, program management, optimization, and attribution methodologies. And then platforms for the critical activities such as proactive audience identification and cultural analytics and real-time decisioning of what should happen next. And then finally, when you look across the entire system, that little number 7, which is everywhere throughout the graphic, is because a great personalized marketing at scale system is data intensive and data driven, you need that information to flow freely between components. And that's accomplished by having system enablers such as open data exchange standards and consistency of data taxonomy and cross-channel decisioning and orchestration and publishing rules. So it is not for the faint of heart to create a personalized marketing system at scale. But as I said before, the rewards are significant, and the market is calling for this type of marketing to come forward.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't agree more, especially when I take a step back and I think of myself sometimes as, my customer journey. I always really try to, especially when we talk with our team members, think about yourself and your own customer journeys and all the things that you're passionate about, to think of it from that perspective. So clearly what we're sharing is state of the art marketing for some of the biggest brands. Some biggest brands, we all love and follow, and it's not easy to build. It's definitely not simple to run and requires a huge amount of expertise and integrated technologies to operate. So why would a CMO possibly want to go down the journey to transform the organization into continuous revenue marketers who are applying personalization at scale, day in, day out?
Yeah, it's a great question. I mean, as we describe it, it can feel almost daunting. So let's talk about the rewards and talk about the fact that really this is state of the art and best practice and will become the standard of the industry. The first is you must remain competitive. Your customers are demanding that you know them, that not being able to deliver a personalized experience is really no longer optional. You see Amazon, Facebook, Netflix, they've taught the consumer to expect relevant, real-time communication from the brands they do business with. And so while most likely you're not one of those big 4, this is what consumers, B2B marketers, B2B buyers are expecting, is that you are delivering these highly relevant communications. The second is the aspect of when you are able to deliver it, meaning the right message at the right time, you're helping to build emotional connections to a brand. And the research is showing when a consumer feels connected to a brand, 70% are more likely to buy from that brand, 60% are more likely to recommend that brand, and 50% are more likely to spend more with that brand. That's really what we're here for, is brand advocacy, lifetime value optimization. And how do you make it happen? Well, by connecting them in real and authentic ways. We also have a piece of research from a study that was 100,000 consumers, and they found when the customers were emotionally connected to the brand, they ended up delivering over a 300% higher lifetime value. And then the financials that the chief financial officer is going to love, as well as the CEO will love, is that our OPMG clients are sharing, they are getting a 5 to 8 time return on their investment for personalized marketing at scale programs. One of our auto clients, one of the world's largest, reported they are, after auditing their marketing results, an 834% ROI. And so why do you go on the journey? Because the consumer is begging you to, or they'll go to someone who does it, because you want to connect your brand to the consumer and gain their loyalty and trust and their share of wallet. And the returns on those investments are significant when you commit to making it happen.
Yeah, I can agree more, especially with the example of Amazon and Netflix. And back to my point on really trying to take myself out of meetings and put myself in my own customer shoes is, I'm speaking to maybe a bank in the middle of Midwest, or even a, car maker or a small bakery in the Northeast. It's not so much even the other bakeries that they're competing with in the region. It's the Amazons, it's the Netflix of the world. You're right about how we're retraining customer experiences. And this is who you're competing with and vying with, is really all brands that are delivering on this promise. So given the magnitude and complexity of personalization marketing at scale, how and where can a chief marketer get started today?
So I can't emphasize enough that I hope our viewers and listeners will go to the website and download the entire OPMG blueprint. It's about 28 pages, and it's filled with some of the best informative information that you can get on personalized marketing at scale. What I will say specifically is on page 25, there's a little graphic that can help you do a self-evaluation of your current state of marketing. As you see here, it's easy for you to be able to understand, are you just an integrated marketer? Are you a precision marketer? Or are you really and have achieved personalized marketing? And when we meet with clients, what we find is it's very standard and common that marketing organizations have some mixture of their maturity between their talent, their processes, and their platforms. And so everybody is really on one form of the journey or the other. The second thing that I recommend when you download the white paper is you look at page 19, and it talks about the top 10 personalization priorities a CMO needs to evaluate. Where are the quick wins? What should they be focused on? And so we're not going to cover all these 10 that are in this table that you see, the priorities, but I want you to notice number 1 starts to go right into the data, and then it migrates into proof of concept by trying to identify and seek out the low-hanging fruit opportunities. And these priorities are so important. We're going to devote an entire episode to just these 10 priorities because we are, in essence, out of time today for this episode.
Yeah, there's so much more we can unpack here, Russell. So why don't we just end with, what do you recommend our listeners or viewers do right now today to get them on the path, start them on the path?
So the first thing I recommend is use the links in our episode description, go to the website, download the blueprint, read it and share it, and read it a few times. Start to then try to understand what are the gaps of where you are today and what do you need to fill to become a continuous revenue marketer using the concepts, the principles, and tools that comprise a personalized marketing at scale system. And then the second thing is don't venture down this road without an experienced guide. It is complex, but an expert will help you be able to deploy and stand up a system that is world-class in short order. So seek to enlist a professional's help who can help you accomplish short-term transformative wins, can help you build and stay with you over the long term for consistent improvement, and most importantly, to help you show you and your colleagues the short and long-term competitive advantages, brand connection advantages, and financial benefits of becoming a right person, right message, right channel at the right time continuous marketer. So on behalf of Elliot and myself, thank you for listening today. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any future episodes. Until next time, I'm Russell Kern.
The Continuous Revenue Marketer has been brought to you by Kern, an Omnicom precision marketing agency that helps Fortune 500 companies increase revenue from customer acquisition to loyalty through personalization at speed and scale. For more information, please visit kernagency.com.